Hi everybody, welcome to day 5 of our practice hack challenge, and this is the last day of our challenge, and for a special surprise I brought a special guest to the show who is my own mother.
Hello.
So she is a little bit camera shy because she was never on camera, and she also never spoke English, I think, for a big group of people.
Yes, I did.
She did. She already did.
Not
speak
such
English.
a big group, but I can speak English.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary for her. So I'll wish her a warm welcome to this channel because this is her first time here.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
And we are also really curious to see who's there. So let me know your name in the chat and where you are joining us from today. Really excited to see. So, oh, happy Mother's Day, they say.
Oh yes, that's the reason that I am here.
Yes, it's Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yes. Did you have a good Mother's Day?
Yes, I had.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we are playing together. This morning we played together in church, right?
Yes.
And after that, she went to visit her own mother.
Yes.
On Mother's Day.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So, yeah, very nice. So let's see who's there. So Moreno from Italy is there, Nashrin, Mika from India, Cloud from Canada, and Maria says, hi, Julie and Mom.
Hello, Julie.
And Elena says, happy Mother's Day. A lot of people say happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yes, she really deserves it.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah. So happy to see so many of you join. Gio, Astroval, Diaz, Melissa, Sherry, Arman. Each day that you join, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Armanat, Tracy, Alexander, Calvin.
Cool.
So wow, it's a lot of people. Linda from the UK, Gas from Australia is there today. And from the Philippines, Genro. So really people from India and the States. And we are in the Netherlands right now.
Yes.
Are there any Dutch people in the chat as well? Christopher from Canada is wishing you happy Mother's Day.
Okay, thank you, Christopher.
Good morning. Oh, it's morning in your time zone, probably. In our time zone, it's evening. Right now, it's 8 o'clock at night in the Netherlands. So so the other day, a few people were saying, we really want to see you play. So yeah, we decided to play something for you. And this also fits really, really well to our last practice hack. Because this week we have been talking about hacks to become a better violin player and to enjoy practicing more. And this hack, I think, may be one of the most important hacks. And that is, don't wait until you are ready to perform, because you will never be ready. So otherwise said, no matter at which level you are, you will always feel like you're not ready to perform yet. Right, Mom?
Yes, that's right. I'm not ready, but
we are not
convinced me that I have to play.
Yeah, we are not ready at all. We actually find it pretty scary because we didn't play for a long time because we live very far away from each other, because I live in Germany and she lives in the Netherlands. So we don't have a chance to play together very often. So we are not well prepared. But we thought this was actually an excellent example, because so many of you ask me, Julia, how do I get less afraid performing? Oh, I want to perform, but I'm so scared. And I think one of the first things that you need to realize is, 1, you will never be ready. And 2, the only way in which you will learn to perform is by actually doing it. And I thought, why not? What would be a better way of showing you by performing what I am most scared about? Because as you know, I have been playing as an improvising violinist in bands. And the thing I am least scared about performing is improvisation and just like making stuff up on stage. I'm not very scared about it. But what I am really scared about is performing classical music. So I thought I will give a good example of doing something I am scared about. And I think you are a little bit scared about it too, right?
Yeah, I'm not so prepared.
Yeah,
that's scariness. But
I think it is
not to play with you. That's not.
Yeah, but we are a bit scared.
It's a bit a prima vista.
Yeah, because we some of the sheet music we didn't.
So a sort of sight reading.
We didn't see it before, so we are definitely scared of that as well.
Yes.
But it also gives a good example to see, like, no matter on which level you are, you will never ever feel ready. So it is better to actually take a chance and just do it and try it, and that is the only way in which you will learn, and to put less pressure on yourself to do it perfectly. Because in order to perform, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the perfect violinist, because otherwise there would just be one person in this world that is able to perform, and all the others that are worse than that person, because there can only be one person that is the best, right? All the persons couldn't perform, so it doesn't make sense to think that you should be a perfect player before you are able to perform. So no matter on which level you are, we want to inspire you to start performing, also when it's small. Just for your mom on Mother's Day today, you can send her a video maybe after this chat, or just something else, something small for your family, or share something with your friends. And as one of my students did in Julia's Violin Academy, she was sharing her music with her kids. She's a teacher and played for them Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and everybody loved it. So it is so important to practice performing.
The level is not important, I think.
So what do you think?
Pleasure
my mom has been a music teacher since more than 30 years, right?
Yes.
More than 30 years. So what do you think is a great way to get more comfortable performing? Because I feel like so many of the people watching are always a little bit afraid to perform, and they always say they are not good enough yet.
Everyone is afraid of performing. So the most important thing is to have joy when you're playing, when you perform, that you're not busy with the how do you call this? People.
The people
but that
watching.
You think, okay, I want to play this. I like it. I like this music, and I want to hear you that I like this music so much. And you have to prepare well, I think, because then you feel secure. But you can always play, and the joy of playing and the pleasure with people together is the most important thing in music making, I think. Yes.
So actually also to keep the music in mind, right? So that it is not about being perfect or playing the perfect thing. It is about sharing your music with other people, and sharing your joy for music with other people. Because we all know this, I think. We know these people on stage. You have people on stage that play perfectly, but they look really bored when doing it. Did you ever see a concert where you see a singer-songwriter maybe playing something and, oh, I'm so bored. I have done so many concerts, and he might be a really good player, but still you are like, it's quite boring to watch. And then you maybe also have seen people that actually maybe are not the best players, but you have seen the joy when they were playing. You see how much they enjoy it. And in some way, if somebody sparkles joy, you feel it too in the audience. So I think that's definitely... let's add to what you say, right? That it is so important to remember the joy, and that you are sharing joy with people. That is in the end what we musicians, I think, is one of our roles, to bring people together, to spread joy. So maybe we will play something for you, and let's see what some people say about this. Practicing performance in front of smaller group to start out with would seem easy. Yeah, that's definitely true. So you can just start with a small group, and and somebody else says, haha, earlier at church, I thought I was ready to play my piece, but guess not. Well, sometimes you also make mistakes, and I think every musician's had a bad performance sometimes, and that is definitely okay as well. And especially to realize that, making mistakes and maybe even messing up a complete performance is all part of it. You can't play music for 20 years and never make a mistake.
But you must choose a piece that you are comfortable with. You mustn't search for the most difficult piece to let hear, but you have to search for a piece that you must master the piece that you know. It's then you can perform it, because okay, I know this piece, and when something gets wrong, that's a pity, but you have to feel secure about the piece that you play. Just don't play too difficult pieces.
That's definitely
for your level. So not the highest level that you have reached, but 2 levels
below.
Yeah.
I think that is definitely true. That sometimes we want to, like, if we perform, we are like, oh, we have to perform something that is really difficult, or we feel like we have to impress people.
Yes, and that's not the good way, I think.
Yeah, because impressing, then you're too busy also with the notes, right? Yeah, and then you're only thinking like, oh my God, I have to play these notes correctly, and then you can't actually feel the joy of playing anymore, or express yourself anymore, because you're so stressed about all the notes. So
and the people get nervous when you're not, when they can feel it when you're not mastering the notes. So they feel uncomfortable in the public, and they say, that's not joy for your audience too. Because they can feel it.
Yeah, so maybe also choosing pieces that are not too hard.
That you think, okay, I like this piece, I can play it, and still something can happen on stage. That's normal. But then you it's not because of you didn't master the piece. It's because of you are too nervous, or you aren't experienced enough, or so you have to practice this, and you must like it to perform. Some people never perform.
Do we like to perform, Mom?
I like to play with you, and
we are not.
The process is for me more important than the performing, because I like to rehearse with you and then the performing. That's part of the job. But
I don't think we are like the performing kind of types, right?
No,
I actually like to be in our own practice room.
Or in a family. Things. But let's play.
Yeah. Okay, let's play something for you.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you want to play?
Let's see. Maybe we can play this. Play Sarabanda or something like that.
Deze first? Yeah, but we can master this.
Let's see.
It's not too difficult for us.
You can't actually see me. I have to put the camera on.
Deze is voor ons eigenlijk te makkelijk, maar goed.
Oh.
Yes? Met de herhalingen, hè?
Let's see how I can bow properly.
Moet je even stemmen? Even laten zien dat je ook stemt.
I think I already tuned it.
Yeah. En je hebt het hoger, denk ik, of niet? Maar is goed.
Ja.
Moet je bijstemmen of niet?
Ja, zou ik hem doen. Ja, het is niet zo'n groot verschil hoor.
Je moet even aangeven, hè?
Ja. Let's do another one.
Is your picking her hair?
Yeah, we didn't know if we were doing the repetitions, but I think it was okay. Maybe.
Wil je maar even doen?
Yeah.
Moet je even de persoonlijke plekken en dan ga ik door. Hè?
Oh, we got an applause. We got a virtual applause. People are putting applause hands in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for your kind comments. So nice.
Dat tempo?
Okay.
Ja?
Oh, he did the wrong text. What is happening over here? Oh, okay. Oh, it was over. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on where we finished.
Sorry.
The tech guy was behind here and he said we did something wrong. Okay, shall we start again? What was a good place to start?
Hier, gaan we door?
Okay.
Sorry. Was het te hard of zo?
Yeah, we played too loud. Sorry, guys. Okay.
En? Even tot hier.
Okay.
Even door of afmaken?
Okay, we will go further. Need to put our music. That was it. It was difficult to play it slower, actually. It was difficult than usual. So, how's everybody doing in the chat? Are you enjoying it so far? Would you like to hear another piece? Oh, this is fun, people say. Thank you. Oh, great. Nice to see your comments. We get another applause from the people.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Virtual applause. Thank you for Happy Mother's Day. They are wishing you Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you.
So, will we maybe play? We can play this one, or we can play Suzuki piece.
Suzuki piece volume 2, wat people doen. Wat mensen doen, heb je nog nooit met piano gehoord.
We are just figuring out which piece. Let us know in the chat. What kind of piece would you like to hear? Would you more like to hear slow piece or faster piece, or more like a concerto or sonata, or maybe pop music? Can we play pop music together? My mom is not as much into pop music as me.
Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can, but maybe the river flows of zo. Die vinden ze allemaal heel mooi. Dat zou ik even doen als ik jou was.
Maybe we can play this one right now.
Besides?
Yeah, so somebody asked me to name the piece. So right now we are going to play Concerto number 3 in G minor.
Deze kan ik niet spelen.
From Sides. Maybe my mom cannot play it, so be aware.
Hoe snel wil je?
She is not sure yet. My mom is such a good sight reader. I actually really like admire her, but actually I am also a bit jealous sometimes because like look at this. She is just reading like several pieces. Like this is what pianists need to read, like everything at the same time. And she is just reading this from the paper. I am like super impressed because me as a violinist, I just have to read one note at a time, and I already fail at that sometimes. So I don't even imagine how you can read this just from sight reading. I am. If people want sad, this concerto is in minor, so it's definitely more sad than the last one.
Oh, sad.
And after that, we can do another even sadder.
Sad. We can play Forêt or so.
Yeah, we will think of something sad while we're playing this one. And there's this piece is sad violin, but I think my mom doesn't know it.
Oh,
do you know it?
En van wie is dat? Van wie is dat?
No idea. Maybe they like this Hiroshima as well on the piano. This is quite sad as well.
Yeah, but we can do it another.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Okay. En hoe snel wil je dit?
Okay.
Okay.
This.
Zo snel?
Yeah. Okay.
Zo snel? Ja.
Do you want to play this one?
Yeah? Ja, ik weet het niet. Ga we kijken.
We should let you play the last song because it's Mother. That was it, I think, right? That was it for the pieces. Or will we play one last? What is your favorite piece as a last piece, maybe for Mother's Day?
For Mother's Day. Oh.
Yes. Or are there any mothers in the chat? I feel like mothers deserve every special attention today. So maybe we could play something for the mothers of this world today. And all the mothers in the chat, you are doing an awesome job. This concert is especially for you.
Misschien deze of zo. Dat vinden ze wel leuk, denk ik.
Do you like this one, Mom?
Okay,
I didn't
like this one, but we didn't practice this.
We played this one last time when I was, how old?
11 years
11 years old. We played this piece together, I think.
Yeah. That's the last, yes?
Let's try this, but let's see if I still know how to play. I hope I will remember the notes.
Ja? Probeer. 1, 2 en...
So yeah, that is a very nice last piece. Happy Mother's Day, Julia's mom, and they liked it a lot, I think. Lots say, well done, awesome job. So now we are here. We have still 4 minutes left. So do you still have any questions for us? Because right now we are here. You can ask any questions. Maybe about how to learn music, how to do anything that is useful. By the way, I also want to take this time to shamelessly say that this is the last day that you can still get the e-tude book if you sign up for Julia's Violin Academy. I'm starting to teach a new class of students. It's starting next week on Saturday, and you can now join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. My mom has no idea what this is all about, right?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, she knows a little bit about my teaching, but she doesn't really understand because it's on the internet.
Yes.
But we are starting a new online teaching class, and definitely look into it. We are going to have a lot of fun. We are learning with a lot of other adult beginners. So if you're interested, look it up. And and if you want to practice performing, joining Julia's Violin Academy is great as well, because we are going to do a performance 2 weeks, I believe. In 2 weeks, we are doing a student recital, and we are going to do a student recital each last Tuesday of the month. An online recital where you can practice to perform and to get better at performing as well. So that is something really great to join, I think. If you're interested in getting more comfortable performing, definitely look into that as well. And now I'm going to check what everybody is saying. So maybe they have some last questions for us. And so the academy is actually not very hard to afford. It is just like for Dutch or American standards, it's not a lot. It's just $39 a month. So I think that is like the lowest price I've ever seen for Music Tuchen. It is because we are like spreading the word right now and trying to spread the word about our academy. So definitely take your chance to join. And let's see what everybody's saying. How is the best way to bring a piece up to performing tempo? I would like to leave it to you because I'm giving answer to a lot of questions always. So what is the best way to, if you have a piece, how to bring it up to performing tempo? So maybe you are playing it slower and you want to learn to play it at performance tempo.
To rehearse a lot. Play it every day. Play it every day, the whole piece, and then in a slow tempo, 2 times a day, the whole piece. Next day, same, a little bit faster, and so you can. It's important to do it often. And every time you hear, okay, that's a passage that doesn't work, you have to rehearse it extra. But the whole piece, it's important to rehearse the whole piece, and you can do it by metronome, not playing by metronome, but see if I play it in this tick, in this speed, and the next day I try the speeds better. But the most important thing of speed is that you perform it in a tempo that you like the most, and that is musical. The tempo is not so important. It's about how what you play and what you want to, what your message is to the public. So there is not a right tempo. You can play. There is a false tempo when you play a piece that doesn't suit the right tempo. But in the right tempo, there's a lot of you can switch from tempo. You can important is that you can follow the phrases and that you can do your feeling in the music. Yes, that's very important.
So that's definitely a good point that you were making, that there's not one tempo to perform a piece. Maybe there is a good
tempo, but
maybe at some point the tempo doesn't fit the piece anymore, but in general there's a range of tempos that will fit, so you can also adapt the tempo to what feels the right tempo for you to perform it in, because it's more important, I think, don't you agree, to perform the piece actually correctly?
Yes,
that's way more important. If you can't perform it correctly in a higher tempo, it's better to perform in a lower tempo.
But to reach the right tempo is to play it often, the whole piece, and not 10 times a day, two times, and that for 2 months.
And then, for a long period of time, and each day play a little bit faster, right? And for me, metronome practice really works well. I don't know how do you do. You do quite some metronome practice too when you were younger.
No, I didn't so much. I hate the metronome.
My mom hates the metronome, but you did do it when I was a child. I remember I always saw you practice.
No, I saw that there with the. I was checking the tempo, or I do it now today in this tempo, but I do it.
So my mom actually does it in a different way. She actually like puts on a metronome, then she checks the tempo she needs to practice, and then she puts it off and she starts to practice in that tempo. She kind of has her inner metronome. But I think it's a little bit harder for beginners to feel the inner metronome when they just get started. But
now playing with metronome
metronome is hard
for
too.
Beginners,
so it's both difficult, right? So let's see who else is asking a question, or how to tune the violin to the piano. So yeah, you just play the A on the piano.
It's difficult. You have to.
Yeah. It's difficult. You have to listen very well.
Yes.
And to find out if the violin has the same A as the piano. And first you have to tune the A string. So first this one, first this string, and then you tune the A and the D at the same time, and you have to check if you have to tune by ear. That's definitely something you can look up as well, how to tune by ear. I can teach you in Julia's Violin Academy if you're interested. We can do a workshop about that. And then D and G together, and then you tune A and E. But the most important part is to actually listen if they are the same, because pianos are often tuned in different ways. That is definitely a good question. So let's see. When you master it, you can put your heart into it and make it come alive. Yeah, that's great indeed. Let's see. Anybody else? What is your ambition about in violin? So my personal ambition with violin, I think I am most ambitious about teaching, for sure. This is my big ambition, to help other people to learn the violin and to actually spread joy in the world by creating communities that play music together. So I feel like that's my ambition. What's your ambition with playing the piano?
I like to play the piano, and I mostly like to teach the piano.
Yeah, actually, my
Yes,
mother is a
yes,
teacher too.
yes.
We both like teaching more than
Yes.
performing, right?
Yes, I like
Yeah.
to perform it. I like to teach. Yeah, I like to help people, and I like to that they join in a group and that they can express themselves by music. That their school, hoe noem je dat? Schoolprestaties worden beter.
Yeah. She is
hersenhelften.
teaching a lot of young people. I teach mostly
Yes.
adults, but she teaches a lot of children, and she says that if they are at school, they can actually concentrate better and learn a lot of other things from practicing the piano with her. And she notices this because she often knows the students for many years, right? So they have a big good connection, and she sees how they develop and actually not only learn the piano but also
music makes smart.
Yeah, they
and their emotional development and effective. Hoe noem je dat? Affectieve. They train a lot, not only the music.
Yeah, and you find a lot of purpose in that, right? Yes. To teach music and to help them develop all these important skills for life. My mom really likes children, I think, right?
I like adults also.
But adults too.
my adults.
She likes people.
Yes. My pupils from there are some holiday for the motor. The hands.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult for all the people to play.
Yeah, they have different
fast and to play.
Yeah,
they have different problems
struggles.
than children. Yes.
Yeah.
But if
But they are better to. They can concentrate much better.
Yes, and they have a good motivation.
Yeah.
And teaching in a group with adults is also important, that they see, okay, he has the same problem as I have. Or that you can join together and play together, because your ambition is not the big podium, I think, but to have joy and to have a kind of meditation when you play.
You mean like the students,
music.
like many adult students.
Yes,
also
yes.
To play with others and to
they want to
express themselves and relax.
So relaxing is the most important thing. It's sort of meditation when you rehearse music and you play and.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That if you get into the music, it's very relaxing. Yes. And that is a really nice thing about learning music. And you can also already experience this, I think, at a lower level. Like that.
It's important that you don't have that you take a level that suits you.
Yeah.
And that's the academy. It's very good what you do, because you have all those levels. And it's important to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then have patience. Patience is very important, and enjoy the moment where you are. Not enjoy the process, not the end. The goal.
Not always going for the big violin concerto or something like that. because you know, the only way you get to playing a concert,
Yes,
like
you get
we just
frustrated
played.
when you want to do that.
Yeah, I never thought when I was younger I need to learn a violin concerto one day. Like it was fun to play together and play the pieces you play right now. And yeah,
I see it when I play with my colleagues. They are all they have all studied music. We always have joy, and the level isn't important when we play together for pupils or for concerts. We have always we are all always joining, and we like it to play together. We have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, it's really important to always find ways to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that
the
is
level
what
isn't
music
important.
is for. Yeah, the level is not important to experience fun, right? Because we know a lot of musicians, and we know very happy beginner musicians and very happy professional musicians, but we also know very stressed professional musicians, right? That don't enjoy it. So it doesn't matter which level you are.
Yeah, that's not the goal, I think.
Let's see. It makes you healthy to play music, they say.
Very.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. It's the best therapy that there is.
Yeah.
I think. Yes, I'm convinced. One of the best.
So maybe we will move to the last question right now, because we have another. She has another daughter as well that needs to be brought to the train station.
Yes.
Right. So last question will be: is to. Okay, let's see. A question that I understand. And you can post your question. I will choose the most interesting last question. So you can post if you still have any questions. So Adelia says, is it too early to learn finger motion after 6 months? I don't really understand the question.
Finger motion?
If it is too early to learn this finger motion. I've tried it, but when I use it in my practice, it sounds very scratchy. I'm not sure what you mean.
Finger motion is bedoeld van de snarenwissel, denk ik.
Changing the strings, maybe.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's still room for last question that we understand. What do we love most, violin or piano?
I love music. I also liked cello, and I like all.
We both like a lot of instruments, right? I think if you are like a musician,
but I like the violin very much. For me, it's too hard, I think. But yeah,
this is too hard. You think violin is too hard? I think piano is too hard.
Yeah. But I like piano and I like the violin, but I like also, yes.
What is right now your favorite piece to play on the piano, they ask?
Oh, I play this Chopin and a short...
She has to leave, but she gets really enthusiastic.
Yes.
About the piece. She likes it so much she wants to play it till the end.
No, I don't. I'm studying this now.
Yeah, she needs to study more. She always this is like the one thing my mother always says. I need to study more. I need to study more. But then I was always jealous. She can do everything already, and she says, "Oh no, I cannot do it. I need to study this. It's not good enough." So yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
My mother, does she have an album? No, she doesn't have an album to listen to, right? You never recorded an album.
No, never.
No, never.
It's a good idea, I think.
Yeah, actually, maybe we should record something together.
Yes, together. Yes.
Yeah, it would be really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We have to tell your mom it's beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
And they say, "Wow, really beautiful." Yeah.
Dat Chopin, zeg maar.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, that was it. It was Chopin. Which was it?
Chopin.
Which one?
A nocturne.
Nocturne number something.
1 G1 number 2, I think.
She doesn't know for sure.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
So you should definitely look it up. Chopin Nocturne. It's so
B flat.
there's a lot of
minor.
beautiful nocturnes. And
Yes.
I really like to listen to them. I like to listen to my mom a lot too. Yeah, I like the piece you play the most when you play the Rachmaninoff piece. I always like it.
Deze?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then with this fast part, I like it. This is so cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool when she plays the Rachmaninoff pieces. I think, wow, it's so.
Okay.
It's, yeah, but my mother, she likes very much
Brahms.
calm.
I like Brahms very much.
Yeah, she likes calm a lot, and I like when she plays the. Yeah.
And Schumann.
Yeah, this is what my mom likes. She likes a lot of like calm pieces. Yeah.
But it's about violin, not about piano.
Yeah, now you're like converting everybody
violin,
to learn the violin, the piano. Everybody's like, okay, whatever.
They all quit for the violin.
Yeah, I think she wants to steal all my students. But yeah, piano is a beautiful instrument. You can learn both, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's not one perfect instrument, I think.
No.
Yeah.
Music is most important.
Yeah.
So guys, bye-bye. Good luck with your violin studies.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. It was so much fun to play for you, and we had fun, right?
Yes, we had fun.
Yeah, even you. What was it like, the first live session?
Oh, I was a bit nervous because,
yeah, it's a little bit weird.
I never teach to people I can't see. That's a bit weird for me.
It's really weird, right? Because we like literally talk to a camera, so I already know like that is somebody over there, and I can imagine the faces. But for you, it's like talking to a camera.
Yeah, that's a bit strange for me.
Yeah.
Yes. But I like it.
It was more fun than you thought, right?
Yes, it was.
Because first she was like, I don't know, is it weird? But it was actually quite a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will do this
let's
someday.
See what they say. Bye, Julia and her mom. Very fun, amazing job. Bye. Thank you. So thank you for joining, everybody. Goodbye.